Hello, my little sleep stars. Welcome to another glorious episode of Slumber Time Yarns. Today, let's begin with a new story. The story is titled as Sorry Simha. It's written by Prarthana Gururaj and Anu Madhavan. So without further ado, let's begin. Georgie the giraffe took a final dunk in the watering hole. He was clean. It was time for lunch and a snooze in his favorite spot. "Those green leaves look delicious," he said to himself as his long neck reached into a pile of yummy leaves. They melt in my mouth." He closed his eyes in happiness. Suddenly, there was a rushing sound over his head. A blur of fur in front of his eyes and flying leaves. Simha crushed into the yummy leaf pile. Georgie's lunch scattered everywhere. Georgie was covered in mud. "Simha!" Georgie's angry bleating made their jungle friends rush to them. "Why did you do that? That was my lunch." "Oh, it was just a silly prank. A game, Georgie." Simha was rolling in the mud, still laughing at Georgie's shocked expression. Georgie looked angry. "I even had a bath. I'm so hungry. How could you?" Georgie also looked like he was ready to cry. Nellie the elephant shook her trunk in the air.
"Say you're sorry, Simha. You ruined Georgie's lunch, and it will take him hours to make it again. He looks so sad."
"He's too sensitive. It wasn't that bad." Simha walked away laughing. Rumble the warthog rumbled. "Say sorry, lion cub. Don't you know that sorry is a magic word to make things right with your friends when you hurt them?" "Oh, they are all so serious. No fun," growled Simha as he walked away pretending not to care. But he was angry now. "Sorry? Why should I say sorry?" Simha's thoughts went as fast as his feet. He snapped a twig with his paw as he stomped away. He kicked a rock and watched it roll towards the river. Yes, he was going to run across. Still angry, Simha leaped forward. He jumped on the first stone. He landed on the second stone. He leaped and landed on the river bank. Suddenly, "Simha! Yeah!" came a voice from overhead. Kiki, his best friend, was swinging on a creeper and landed with a thump in front of Simha. Startled, Simha jumped back. "Stop that, Kiki!" he roared. "You scared me!" Pushing Kiki away, he stomped off. Kiki stood and stared. "Simha, that was mean. I just came to play with you." Simha made a face. "Well, I'm not saying sorry." He walked alone for a while, thinking of Georgie, Kiki, and Rumble. "I'm not sorry." He rode up at the sky. Huffing and puffing, he lay under the acacia tree. Terry, the cassowary, walked past, looking up at the clouds in the sky. She dropped a giant pebble that she held in her beak as she walked past Simha. The pebble hit Simha hard on his head. "Roar! What was that?" Simha looked up angrily as the pebble rolled away. Terry said, "You should watch out, Simha. Not my fault." Simha growled. "You hit me with a gigantic rock. Say sorry." Terry grinned. It was a pebble, not a gigantic rock. So serious. You should look out for creatures bigger than you, lion cub. "How can I watch in every direction?" Simha roared. "Say sorry, Terry. Don't you know it's a magic word to make things right with friends?" Terry was about to answer when they both heard laughter. Kiki, Georgie, and Rumble held onto their tummies as they almost fell over with giggles. Hey, that's not nice. You are all my friends, growled Simha, rubbing his head. Ouch! It still hurt. We are sorry, smiled Kiki. What happened when you had to say sorry to us? You just called it the magic word? I know, Simha mumbled as he rubbed his head some more. His little cheeks turned red. He understood by now that if he learned a lesson, he should use it right away. I'm sorry, Georgie. Sorry is a magic word that makes it all better, Georgie said, wrapping his long neck around Simha. I'm sorry, Kiki, Simha said as Kiki leaped onto his back to give him a hug. It's all good, Simha, Kiki hugged him tighter. And I'm sorry for accidentally scaring you when I came to play. I'm sorry too, Simha, Tari said as she walked past them looking for more pebbles. Simha's head started to feel better as he smiled at Tari. It was time to have fun again. Come on, what are we waiting for? Let's go play in the water hole. Off the friends went to play together again. So that's it for today, friends. Hope you liked the story. Do share in your feedback on my Instagram account titled Slumber Time Yarns, or you can send in your small letters or emails on my Gmail account, which is slumbertimeyarns@gmail.com. You know what more? You can even listen to these stories on my podcast, which is available on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, and more such similar platforms. So these stories are always gonna be with you, whether you're watching it on my YouTube channel, which is called the Slumber Time Yarns, or you are just gonna listen it while on the go. So, waiting to see you on the other side. Till then, bye-bye.